Good morning, Magic. I'm Gavin Verhey from Wizards of the Coast. And today we have a returning guest to talk about a very cool new thing coming out with Zendikar Rising. And it's Annie Sardelis. Welcome back to the show, Annie.
Hey, I'm back.
Now, last time Annie was here, we ran through a fun mini-game. And this time around, we're going to talk a little bit more about these mini-games and how you can expect them in Zendikar Rising. So Annie, talk to us for a second about how these mini-games came to be and what we can see in Zendikar Rising.
So these mini-games came out of the 2019 hackathon. You might remember me and Gavin played Booster Sleuth. That was one of the games. The goal of our hackathon team was to create some quick games you can play with the booster. And the set booster seemed like the perfect place to debut them.
And so in the set boosters, you'll actually find them on cards in the booster packs, right?
Yeah, they're going to be in the place of an ad card sometimes.
Awesome. So today we're going to play one of these games, and it's a fan favorite around the office. It's called Strictly Better.
Strictly Better is a game that follows a classic formula of matching traits to magic cards. A judge is going to choose a trait from the list that we'll have on the card, and the other players submit a card from their pack that they think best fits that trait, or that they think will just make the judge entertained. The judge then decides what card they like best, and whoever that card belongs to wins a point. The judge roll will pass to a new player, and play continues until someone has scored 3 points. The pack you open is all you have for the entire game. So you might want to save like that trump card, like that super funny one, for a really challenging category. All right, so I guess let's get ready to play.
Cool. Well, this is the kind of game that would really benefit from a couple more people. So how about we bring a few extra in?
My name is Megan Smith, and I am a magic designer at Wizards of the Coast. I work in Studio X. I work on a bunch of things in the Magic Studio, including I'm on play design. I've helped with set design, and I've worked on a couple of other things like the booster mini games that we're about to play.
Hi, everyone. My name is Victoria Caña, and I am a producer for Magic the Gathering.
Thank you both for joining us today. Which boosters did everyone bring to play with?
I brought a pack of Core 2021 with me.
Yes, I brought an identical pack of Core 2021.
I brought an Eldraine pack.
And I'm big and fancy. I still had some set boosters left over from my Zendikar Rising set booster video. So hey, how about one of these? All right, so what we're going to do today is we're going to crack these open. We're going to play this game of Strictly Better. And what we're going to do is we're not going to choose the winner. We're going to let everyone out there decide who they think won. So be watching, play along, and then in the comments, let us know for each category who you think won that round. All right, time to open our packs. Here we go. Let's see what goodies we get. I have a double face card in my pack that gives a little bit away, I gotta say.
That did come up in testing with the double face cards when we were first doing the iterations of these games, is what do you do when there's a double face card in the pack?
You thought of everything. Can I submit an art card? Is that a legitimate submission for one of my categories?
No, against the rules.
Okay.
I know the rules.
That was also something that we had to think about. It was like,
Yeah.
do the art cards do anything?
It's just supposed to be largely anonymous which one you submit, but you know everyone ruins that anyway by arguing about their cards.
All right, so Annie, let's go ahead and pick the first category. You're the returning guest, so I feel like you have the most guest power of anyone on this show. You can go ahead and pick the first category. What are we doing?
How about most likely to steal your date?
All right, so we're all gonna look through our packs and pick the card we think is most likely to steal my dates. Or anyone's date, really, not just my date. All right, Victoria, what do you got?
Tome Raider.
Speaking of stealing things, I've got an acquisitions expert. Seems like a fine choice.
All right, so I picked Enthralling Hold. So it's this dude being grabbed by this ghost hand. So the ghost hand is totally there to steal your date.
Right, and the card is literally a control magic effect. It literally steals creatures, so that sounds like a very likely card to actually steal someone's date.
I chose a Chandra's Pyreling because we know that when you introduce your date to your pets, if your pets are cuter than you are, they will steal your dates.
We'll leave it to the comments to figure out who won here. Is it going to be Acquisitions Expert? That's my vote, I'm just saying. Chandra's Pyreling, Tomb Raider, or Enthralling Hold? Let us all know below. Let's move on to the second one, and this time I'll say Victoria. Go ahead and choose a category.
All right, the second category is Colossal Dredma's Dinner. So what's he going to be eating tonight?
None of these cards, I think. Annie, what did you bring to the table?
All right, what you guys may not know is that Colossal Dredma is actually a vegetarian. So I have Return to Nature. It's a nice little bundle of vegetables that he very much enjoys. Believe me.
It's a picture of a bunch of mushrooms on it, right? You could say the moral of this story is go vegetarian. Get it? Bad jokes, don't put that in.
That is in the final cut for sure.
Luckily, even though I can't use the food token, I have fortifying provisions. Makes food tokens.
That's pretty good. It's hard to beat the thing that literally makes food. Hopefully my more esoteric approach will be appreciated by some of the fans out there in the audience. Instead of choosing what I would eat, I thought I would just depict the situation with a rabid bite. It feels like, you know, it's not what it's eating, but it's the act of eating. And that just feels, you know, something. I'm sure people will vote for this. I just have such high confidence in my choice right now. Certainly, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Okay, Megan, you're up next.
All right, I picked a Tolarian Kraken. It's also an expanded creature, but this one is only a 4/6, which means if these get into combat, it's getting chomped by a Colossal Dredma.
All right, let us know below who you think won. This time around, I'm going to have Megan pick the category. Megan, go ahead and tell us which category we'll be playing.
All right, well, I'm a super spike, so let's do first pick in draft.
Victoria, what's your card?
We've got Improbable Alliance. Who doesn't love drawing cards, and who doesn't love making creatures when they draw cards?
So my pick is the Wildwood Scourge. You can just play it whenever, pretty flexible.
I'm going to take Ora, Skyclave, Hierophant. It's a great card to kick off your Clerics deck. I know I'm just going to first pick this and go right into Clerics. No one can stop me.
All right, I know I said it was a spike, and spike should always pick the best card in the pack, but sometimes you just got to rare draft it and get the full art showcase Containment Priest.
Let us know below who won. Well, that's a quick preview of the game Strictly Better. It's been a lot of fun to play with all of you. Thank you so much for coming on the show and talking about it. And thanks for all your hard work making this game.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun playing with you guys. I wish I had a reason to play this showcase Plains, like maybe best vacation spot.
I wish we got to Shiniest this time around because I had all that glitters and Crystal Slipper, which would have been great for that category.
Even if I don't win the game, I think I won the pack.
When can we hear more about the other minigames in Zendikar Rising?
All right, there should be an article on the Wizards website soon outlining each of the games and having a few stories about them.
Well, thank you all so much for coming on today. Thank you, Victoria. Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Annie. You are all fantastic. And we'll find out, thanks to all you, who the true winners are today. I'll talk with you again soon. And in the meantime, may you have a lot of fun figuring out which cards are strictly better. You got this. Lotus Cobra, old buddy, old pal. Good to see you again. Felidar Retreat, but in the new showcase frame. That is pretty sweet look. Check out this foil island. I love the new art on this, and man, does the foiling look good. Ancient Green Warden. This card brings back good memories. It was actually the first card I ever drafted when playtesting Zendikar Rising. Woohoo! Foil Bright Climb, Grim Climb Pathway.